So if term 1 was busy, then term 2 was even busier, with rant week, elections, varsity, real ale, and much more to boot. We caught up with some of the people involved in carrying it all out.
The biggest and best ever elections that we've ever conducted, Warwick Students' Union. Tried lots of different things to try and get more people to run, more people to participate and so on. And what we actually found is, in terms of candidate demographics, hugely improved, candidate numbers hugely improved, and then most importantly, turnouts improved by over 1,000 votes on last year, which is huge. So very good, very successful, and we're very happy.
I think it was a competitive race. I think we've got ourselves an excellent new president, not as good as I would have been. I have said on the record that if Tanmoy runs again, I will run again. We'll see where it goes. If I feel Warwick are open to the idea of hope and freedom, we'll see. We'll see. We can dream. There's great people on campus. You know, the voters were great. A bit thick, but I mean that's what you've got to do.
So Nick, you won your election.
I did.
Obviously. What did that week entail for you as a campaigning candidate?
I think the biggest thing was getting myself out there. So it wasn't just making a video, trying to have some good manifesto points, but I literally went to try and meet as many people as I could.
Term 2 also saw One World Week, Warwick's prestigious celebration of diversity and culture on campus.
One World Week is something that we're really proud to support every year, of course. It's sort of a way of promoting the sort of diverse mosaic of cultures that we have on campus.
Jennifer McGeever was fashion show coordinator at One World Week this year. So Jennifer, why did you decide to get involved?
I thought it was a great way to showcase all the cultural diversity that we have on talent, and I come from a multicultural background myself, so I thought the two fused together would be really interesting to work on. During the fashion show you have, we had about 23 cultural societies in it this year, from all different continents, like all different parts of the world. It came together surprisingly well, and I think One World Week as a whole as well was a success, I would say.
One of the highlights of Term 2's calendar is Warwick's famous Real Ale Festival, organised by the Real Ale Society. Organised in week 6, it gives students a chance to head down to the copper rooms and try the finest real ale has to offer.
It's really, really great. I think in a very different way from One World Week, it brings a lot of people together around mutual interests, and there is a very interesting kind of cultural element to it, which I think should be appreciated.
So Tom, how did the festival go?
It went very well. We were open for all 3 nights and finished up making a £1,000 donation to Myton Hospice, so from our perspective it went really, really well. I had immense fun organising it. It's quite hard work. It's great fun meeting local brewers, meeting other people who are passionate about real ale, because real ale is more than just a drink, it's a cause and it's a movement.
So Term 2 saw quite a lot happening here in the Students' Union. What with the Student-led Teaching Awards, 2 general meetings, elections and Rant Week, you'd be surprised at how much the SABs actually had to do.
I think one of the most interesting things this year, because it was the second year we've done Rants Week, was how a lot of the rants had changed, especially changed their focus. Last year we had a good mixture of union and university ones. This year they were much more university focused, so be it about cost cutter or the library or academic course textbooks or so on. It was very helpful from the point of view of compiling data and being able to kind of use that to assist with lobbying. There was also one which was someone just moaning about their friend on a rant card, and we were like, that's very nice, thank you for sharing.
The first general meeting in term 2 was in Warwick, unfortunately, so we didn't reach the number of students that we needed in order to have a legitimate decision-making event.
It's the first time in a long time that we've had so many general meetings. I think you're going back about 10 years, I'm going to guess, before that's happened.
It wasn't only a busy term for the SABs involving things around democracy and elections. This year also saw the 22nd annual varsity competition between Warwick and Coventry.
Yeah, it was great fun to organise. Lots of like meetings with the execs, getting everyone excited about sport. It was much more of a varsity series this year, going along with sort of varsity 2012, trying to Olympic theme it a little bit and make it last all through term 2 to sort of give sport a higher profile across campus. It became clear that we'd smash it.
Okay, so Sean, the Student-led Teaching Awards,
Yeah.
they were your idea.
The idea is to emphasise good teaching, recognise good teaching, and hopefully provide incentives for lecturers who to focus more on teaching. And the idea is that it's very much student-led and student-run. It was a fantastic experience, and all the staff and students involved really enjoyed it, and I think it was really good to positively highlight some of the fantastic teaching that does go on at Warwick.
So, term 2, very busy one for the ball.
Well, basically, obviously, term 2 was very busy football. We had lots of general meetings, lots of very important things being discussed. We had elections, of course, Nick Swim winning, and obviously the big sort of elections hullabaloo. And of course, we had varsity as well, another win for us, which was obviously great to cover.
All in all, term 2, a good term?
Yeah, I became president of the student union. Not a bad one.
Fantastic.